Good afternoon, Miss Wong. Will you
Introduce
introduce yourself?
yourself?
Yes, I'm Miss Wong, and I'm previously working in MMI and Unisteel as a supply chain manager for more than 18 years. But right now, I'm not working anymore. But if you need a question, if you need anything regarding the inventory management and the strategy, I can always provide you.
Okay. So I want to ask you the first question is how
How
about
about
your
your
method,
method,
procedures,
procedures,
and
and
policies
policies
about
about
inventory
inventory
management
management
of your
of your
company?
company?
In my company, in previously, even though right now today, I believe they are still using pool system and also just in time as well as a VMI system. Because in MMI, we have a lot of inventory need to manage. We have customer inventory, we have our own factory inventory, and we also have supplier inventory. So we actually have like mixed kind of inventory management.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
What
are
are
the
the
strengths
strengths
and
and
weakness
weakness
of this
of this
method?
method?
Okay. Do you want to know more about how are we going to work? Because if I go again to talk about the strength and weakness, you may not be understand.
Also can.
Also can.
Okay, so if we manage our pool system with customer, is usually customer will give us forecast, and based on the usage of the forecast by the customer, we will know how much that we need to put it back into the inventory. So we are using the pool system. Whatever customer pool, we have to put it back. So for our own inventory management, we actually using so-called a combination of pool system as well as the supplier VMI management system, where the supplier will have to put their inventory in our warehouse. So when our production use, we will send inventory of the supplier to the supplier also. So supplier will have to replenish. Actually, is we adopt the customer system to put it into our supplier system. So when we do this system, we have a lot of strength. Even though we are the strength on this is we can control our production, and we are not going to run out of inventory or raw material. You know, we can fulfill our customer on time, and as well as we can pull our inventory to production without losing out of the material. Okay, this is our most of our strength. But the weakness is we do not keep finished good inventory. So if customer anytime require additional inventory, we have a problem because we do not keep finished good inventory. So if customer suddenly require more inventory, we have to take times to produce. That is our weakness.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
What
are
are
the
the
opportunities
opportunities
and
and
threats
threats
of
of
this
this
method?
method?
Your question is a bit similar to the first question. What is our
Oh, okay.
strength? You know, it's our opportunity. We can have a very low inventory. And what is our threat or weakness is the same. Is we might not able to fulfill customer inventory because why? We do not keep inventory, finished good inventory upfront. So why we do not put inventory? Because inventory is equal to money. So we do not keep finished good because it's waste of money. Okay, so that is our strength and also our opportunity. We can cost saving. We can keep our inventory in a low inventory as per the customer forecast requirement.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
So the
second
second
question is
question is
how can
how
you
can you
improve your
improve your
inventory
inventory
control
control
about
about
the
the
inventory
inventory
holding
holding
strategy
strategy
and
and
cost
and cost
effectiveness?
effectiveness?
Effectiveness is it you're saying right? cost
yeah.
effectiveness. Okay, how we going to improve our inventory holding is actually we do not keep finished good. So we have something called semi-finished good, meaning that we sub-lot to other supplier to make certain part of our semi-good, semi-finished good. We don't make it into a finished good and store, but we ask our other subcon to do our semi-finished good. So this is the strategy that we are using when customer call for additional goods, then we can having a very short time to fulfill them because we have a semi-finished good. In that way, it also can give us cost saving because compared to finished good, semi-finished good is more cost effectiveness and more cost saving than you are making a lot of stock without the customer order. Okay, so this is our strategy that we use during the time I was in the company.
Okay.
And the
Last question is,
what's
what's
the
the
challenging
challenging
issue
issue
in
in
business
business
expansion
expansion
or
or
development
development
during
during
the
the
situation?
situation?
During the
Period,
Period.
maybe
Maybe
the past
past
situation.
situation.
current situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the situation?
Because
Because
you're working in
working
the
in the
past.
past.
So,
So
uh,
Okay, wait. I look at your question. You mean the challenge issue in business expansion or development during current situation, meaning that during this pandemic situation, what is the challenge and business expansion or development, right?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay, the current situation, the very current situation is the lockdown. Okay, it's the lockdown and also the supply chain interruption. Supply chain interruption in terms of the container. You cannot get a container at this moment. It's very difficult to get a container. So this is the challenge at this moment. If country is to lock down, we cannot get our raw material from other country to come into Malaysia. So this is the challenge. So if we are talking about expansions and development, I don't think any company will so so rush or so brave to expand at this moment. But they will keep in touch and keep an eye on the situation change. Because once the supply chain situation change, I think business will look into the expansion and development. Because right now, supply chain become a very, very important issue because how that you can get a cost saving on the supply chain, because right now everything is very expensive, mainly due to the supply chain cost increase. Because if you want to get anything come into a country, you have to pay more. So everything is become very expensive. I think the lockdown and the how you can get the container with a lower cost is the challenge at this current issue.
okay.
Okay.
I also want to ask, because
Because
our
our
lecturer
lecturer
told
told
us
us
can give
can get
some
some
example of
example of
the
the
data
data
of the
of the
company.
company.
Maybe,
Maybe
no.
no.
No, data I cannot give it to you because the data is very, very confidential.
Secret.
Secret.
Yes, secret and confidential.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, so I know.
Mm-hmm.
the
The
question
question is
asked finished.
finished.
I want
I want
to
to them
Miss Wong
Miss Wong
uh, support us
support us
and
and
teach
teach
us
us this
knowledge
knowledge
about
about the
inventory.
inventory control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
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 So
So
I
I
will
I
stop
will
the
stop
record
the
now.
record now.